Welcome back. It is your main man, Big Ivan, talking to town, Mr. DETV, with my lovely monarch of a co-host, Tina Betts.
Hi, Mr. I. How
Hey,
are you?
I'm well.
Good to be here, man.
I'm
Good
super.
to be here. And you know, we have a theme this morning.
Yes.
And the theme has been education.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't even see it coming.
Well, it's here. I mean, and it's such an important theme to have, and it's an important subject to talk about.
So the first person we had on was Dr. K talking about early childhood Innovation Center at DSU. And then we had two amazing students, Miss Blake and Miss Highland, from the Teen Warehouse, that's doing some amazing
now
things.
In college
at Howard University.
Took, advantage of the services and the resources provided by the Teen Warehouse.
And next up, we have Arden McKoy, a senior at Odessa High School. And let's give it up for her because she is in the first graduating class.
Yes.
All right, how are you doing, Arden McKoy?
I'm good.
Thanks
how
for
are
coming.
you?
Thanks for
Doing
coming.
great. She's the first one who asked us how we were this morning.
Is she?
We're fine.
We're
Thank you.
great. We're great. But we're better now because we heard some amazing things about you. You participated in HBCU week.
Yes.
How was that?
It was fun. I came prepared. I was wearing business attire.
Okay.
And I had my transcript and my test scores in hand. And I got accepted into 4 colleges and a scholarship to DSU and Lincoln and Livingston.
Just like that.
Yes.
Wow, how impressive. What?
Full rides, half rides, partial rides? What were they?
To DSU, it was full tuition paid for 4 years. To Lincoln, it was initially I think it was $7,000, but I got an email. Now it's $32,000. And
they realized they messed up. They're like, can't let her go.
Wait a minute, from $7,000 to $32,000?
Yeah.
Wow, goodness.
You know, my grandma would say maybe box that and play that number.
Yeah.
And then Lincoln, I got 7,000. I mean, Livingston, I got 7,000.
Okay.
And before we went on the air, you've now been accepted or gotten acceptance letters from a total of 8?
Yes.
Colleges?
Eight
Who
colleges.
were they?
I got accepted to Clark Atlanta,
Congrats.
University of Delaware, DSU, Livingston, Lincoln, Morgan State, North Carolina Central, and Old Dominion.
My gosh.
Miss
And
Tina.
you still have applications out there
Yes.
that you're waiting to hear from.
Yes. Today I'm waiting for FAMU, and then my other applications come in later in the month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you're on a track.
Yes.
Yeah.
My goodness gracious. So when those letters come into the mail, what is that feeling that you get?
I mean, you got accepted to all these colleges. That's
Yeah.
like these HBCUs. That is insane.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous for like at least 2 colleges because I'm really hoping that I get into them. And I
Okay.
know it's
what
like
are those? What are the 2? I'm just
Spelman and Howard
curious. Okay.
because they're really competitive.
Yes.
So
Right.
I'm just nervous. Like the other ones, I was kind of figuring, I may be able to get into them, but Spelman and Howard, I'm just like,
What would you major in?
political science or criminal justice.
Love it.
Oh,
Whichever one.
wow. Okay.
Yeah,
You're our
I
second
wanna-
political science person here today.
Yeah.
yeah, I want to be a lawyer. So.
Love
There
it.
we go. And again, we need people who look like you to be in the legal field.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
That HBCU experience, was it something that you thought it was? Was it over like more than you thought it was going to be?
Like just HBCUs in general.
No,
Or
that
HBCU
the
week.
week that just going into the
well,
field house.
I heard about it at school. Like, I didn't really know it was a thing until this year. So I heard about it at school, and everyone was like, oh, we're going there to party, or there was going to be a lot of people. So I was kind of nervous. But when we first arrived, I saw the line was wrapped around the building. I was like, oh.
You was ready to go home.
Yes. I was like, let's just turn around. But then I just did it, and it turned out to be better than I thought it was. And everyone was having fun. There was music playing. It was
Right.
just,
Yeah.
I never did anything like that.
What would you say to the naysayers, the people that don't think that HBCU week is what it is?
I would just say, I guess you're not getting accepted. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, you can go and get accepted. Like, why would you just pass up the opportunity? It's easy. So, like, just try and do it at least. Like, if you don't do it, then you'll never know what will happen. So,
Absolutely. Absolutely. So in addition to because you mentioned that that some of it was also fun, which is important.
Yeah.
Having fun is an important part of life. Of course, you go to college, you have to make studying and getting that education your priority, but that has to be sprinkled with some fun. So during HBCU week, did you take advantage of some of the other opportunities to mingle with your peers and to have a little bit of fun?
I don't think I really talked to anyone there.
No.
Well, I met one of my friends there, and my main focus was getting accepted because like the lines were so long.
Yeah.
So as soon as I got there, I went right to DSU line. Like I didn't
Nice.
wait or I wasn't like in the crowd dancing or anything. I was just focused on what
You
I
were
had to do.
serious.
She was
You
about
were
business. She said she
focused.
went in business attire.
Yeah, as soon as I
Yeah.
got accepted to the fourth one, I just left. Like
Right.
I was just there ready to get accepted. I
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
like I was listening to the music, but I wasn't getting out of line to
Well,
like
yeah.
go party.
No, you was
were-
there for
you were
a reason.
focused.
So
You
what
were
did your
focused.
mom say about it? Like, how happy was
She
she?
was screaming. She was screaming. I was like, oh my gosh. I don't know. She already knew I was going to get accepted. but,
Yeah.
Like me, I was like, I don't know. But like parents, they're always like, yeah, you're going to be able to do
Well, because
to
she
do
know
it.
that she raised you.
Yeah.
And speaking about mom, she's here in the studio, or was, right?
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
studio.
I think she's watching from
She's
from
watching?
afar, so
Oh,
her baby
okay.
don't get nervous.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, makes a difference. Makes a difference.
What would you say to other next year seniors about HBCU?
I would say to go prepared. Like a lot of people didn't have the stuff that they needed. Like bring your transcripts and your test scores, dress appropriately, and just be ready to answer any questions or meet with like admissions counselors or anything like that.
Yeah.
Do you think dressing appropriately helps you?
I think so, yeah. Cause like if I'm an admissions counselor and someone walks up to me and they have like, I don't know, something that's not like appropriate, then I'm just, I don't know.
What's the first impression that
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
make before you even open up your mouth or show your transcripts and your grades? I mean,
Yeah.
that first, you get beyond that, and then you can add all the other things that are also very important.
But then when you also go into like the real world, like you have to dress appropriately for
Right.
whatever you do. So
Yeah.
start early, I guess.
Well, Arden, I'm happy for you. I'm extremely happy for you.
Well, she has
Thank you.
I mean, look at her. She has a
lawyer glow.
successful attitude and perspective about life.
Yeah.
And she went to HBCU week focused and prepared. And I mean, that is really good advice for folks who will be coming out to next year's HBCU. Go focused, go prepared, go an appropriate dress. And then after you get finished with your business,
Then
you can party and have
Yes.
some fun, because that is important to have
Yes.
to have some of that in your life.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
Arden, thank you so much for stopping by.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
We really appreciate you. And
She's got to tell us when all of these other letters come in that are going to
Oh,
give you
yeah.
positive news. Let us know where it is that you've decided to to bless your
Yeah.
choice with.
you gotta tell us.
I don't even know how to choose at this point. Like it's like they're all like up there. Like I have to.
Yeah.
I think I have to make a list, like pros and cons or something. like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you have a list.
Yeah.
Like a list of, I can go here, I can go here. I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
dang, how does that feel for you? That
Well, I applied to 20 colleges, but I think the more you get accepted, the harder it gets. And then the more you visit the colleges, it just becomes harder because before I went to NCAT, I just went there recently. I was like, oh, I might not go there. But as soon as I went there, I'm like, oh, now it's top 3. So
Yeah.
like,
who other colleges did you visit?
I visited Howard, Spelman, NCAT, DSU, and UD. I think those were all the ones I visited.
Right.
But I'm going to visit more. But the more you visit, it's like,
Yeah, it makes it makes it difficult. But
Yeah.
we can tell that she's very smart.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, so you'll do your pros and your cons, and I know that your mom will help you work through the process,
yes,
making the decision.
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Arden, thank you so much for stopping by.
You're
we really
welcome.
appreciate you here at Good Morning Wilmington. And good luck
Yeah, good
on
luck.
Thank
picking.
you.
like
Thank
not
you.
not getting accepted, but picking the college, the university, the HBCU
Yeah.
that's going to be blessed to have you.
Thank you.
You got it. Miss Tina,
Yes, Mr. Big Eye.
I'm happy inside. I'm
This
happy.
felt good today, didn't it?
It did. It felt like we did a thing.
Yeah. All
felt
this,
like that.
these young people
Oh, my
and
God.
doing wonderful things and
Yeah.
moving off in the world. Wonderful.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes,
you,
sir.
you, as Grandmom said, you being long in the tooth, right? Been around,
I've been around the block a few times. as they
and
say.
seen some things.
Yeah.
Right? How does it feel, like this conversation that we had with the younger people, seeing that they're making moves, that they're the Coretta Scott Kings and of the Nikki Giovannis and
Yeah.
the wonderful women
Sisterhood.
Yeah, sisterhood. Yeah. What is that?
I'm not surprised. I am not surprised that there are young people out there doing, the things that the young people who we just had a sampling of told us about today. I'm totally not surprised. I mean, sometimes our focus, or I should say, sometimes the highlight or the spotlight is on, our young people who simply aren't making good choices at, one point in their life.
Yeah.
The spotlight needs to be shown more on the young people, such as the people we've had on your show this morning, Ivan. I mean, those are the ones that are making a difference. And I would venture to say, I'd bet the farm that there are more of those young people than there are young people who maybe are not making really good choices right now.
I agree wholeheartedly. We need to find them.
Absolutely.
We need to find them and highlight them.
And they're easy to find.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just not out there making, a bunch of noise. So
just go to the team warehouse.
There you go. Okay.
Let's
there
start
you go.
There. All right, it's your main man, Big Ivan, talking to town, Mr. DETV. And
it's been my pleasure to be here. I'm Tita Betts from the Mayor's Office of Cultural Affairs, and thank you for letting me be your guest host today.
You got to come back.
You have to. Anytime.
Do me a favor before we get out of here.
Yes.
Tell them about the new amphitheater.
Oh my gosh, yes, the Urban Arts Exchange, which is, we're in our winter, in our off season right now, but we'll be starting our season next spring. We'll kick it off in April. If even though we're not doing concerts there right now, Tish Williams is over there doing a couple of things, like there was a holiday marketplace. And even when there's nothing going on over there, the space has been transformed, and it's a good place to go stop by. Take a look at it at 16th and at Clifford Brown Walk.
I love it.
Please take Urban Artists Exchange.
Right around the corner.
Right about the corner.
For more information and things that's going on in the city, be sure to go to, what's the website?
City Fest Inc. Okay, just look for City Fest Inc. That will tell you all the things that we're doing out of the city. And then, of course, you have Delaware Scene for the Delaware Division of the Arts, and then the In Campaign and Out and About. So lots of stuff happening around the city. But City Fest Inc. is where we talk about the Jazz Festival, the Urban Artists Exchange, the event we're having tonight in Rodney Square, Light Up the Square, and the Wilmington Children's Chorus and Cartoon Christmas Tree. Lots of stuff going on. My goodness, right?
I don't want anyone to say there's nothing to do in
Delaware. My gosh.
You know what I mean? Because there always is. So with that being said, be sure to follow us, DETV, on all social media platforms. Share it with a friend. But forgive, and the moral, I got to always give you a code to live by, a charter to live by. Forgive yourself, love yourself, feed someone, but most of all, be freaking amazing. All right?
Do that.
My girl. All right, I'll see you on the other side. DETV.
Bye-bye. Thank you.